Hi, this is John Rowell for the Rowell Report. Today is Friday, November 14th. This is my second report of the day. I found this interesting video of the North Korean troops in the border region, Russia-Ukraine. They are there on this special mission, and you may be thinking that the North Korean troops were being sent so that they could help the Russians in their military campaign. Here we have a completely different picture. They are carrying out a very important duty, which is, after war is over, to clear the mines and any explosives that are left behind. So here in this image we have two mine clearing equipment. And so here are some of the North Korean soldiers who are very happy to be in this video, and they're accompanied by the Russian forces who are coordinating their efforts. So this is a video which lasts about 3 minutes, and so here they are kissing their flag, their national flag, and here they are either being training or carrying out the removal of a landmine. And so here they are after they have placed the landmines and the explosives in a ditch or in a trench, and putting an explosive next to it. They are going to be exploding that, so you can see that the landmines or grenades or whatever it was that they found in the field or in the woods was to be eliminated. So they put those all in a ditch. They put an explosive next to it, and they string a line, a wire, to a safe location, and then detonate that. So those are the pictures you saw. So here are some of the the explosive and landmine clearing equipment that they have in operation. You can see that they went past one. So here is a Russian soldier who is explaining how they communicated with the North Koreans, that in the beginning they were just using kind of sign language, but they have learned how to carry out basic communication in Korean for the North Koreans. So this mission is going really well from what this soldier reports. And here they have some North Koreans going in the woods and looking for any explosives that could be hanging from a limb or on the ground. So then now we have this soldier who is explaining also about the communication between the Russian soldiers and the North Korean soldiers. And then he begins to explain about some of the explosives that they have found and the danger it poses to the civilian population. So we have other items that have been found. Now the soldier is going to be explaining about this mine here, and so he when you put the cover on basically it can't be activated once you take the cover off. Even 5 kilograms of pressure will activate that bomb and would kill anyone instantly. So all you needed to do was step on it or be nearby and somehow apply a pressure of 5 kilograms to this upper part when it is activated. So that is the danger it poses to the civilian population. And also that soldier reports that this kind of mine is a violation of the treaty on landmines, because 5 kilograms of pressure can be applied even by a small child. So the children become very curious of these odd items they see in a woods or in a field, or they may not even see it, and so they can either be killed or lose a limb. This was quite frequent in Afghanistan after the whole series of civil wars that took place leading up to the initial Taliban government. I think Princess Diana was in Afghanistan, if I'm not mistaken, and she was helping to clear mines and going into these areas where they were actively removing mines. So she was risking her life, and so anyway, I don't believe the United States is a signature to any treaty regarding the landmines. So this has been a contentious point for some time. Maybe they have joined it recently, but if the United States is one of the largest seller of weapons and military equipment, landmines being among them, they don't want to be obligated by any treaties. I imagine that's the situation. So many countries who have experienced, widespread prosthetics that have had to be given to people who have unwittingly come across these mines and lost an arm or a leg, have pushed and pushed to have treaties to remove these landmines, which can hurt children and hurt innocent civilians. In any case, so the soldier explains about so this is apparently some of the stash that has been found in the area that they have been searching in. And so the whole point of this video is the North Koreans are helping in the detection and removal, destruction of these explosives. You can imagine the large area that needs to be covered. Basically every square inch needs to be checked. So this is a painstaking task that can take years. So the North Korean troops are providing a wonderful service there in this border region, not only for the Russians, but also for the Ukrainians who live nearby. In the end, what's important is that the children and civilians are safe. And so then we have the North Koreans finishing the day's work, returning home, and singing happy songs. So they all survived. I guess they're happy about that. Since those mines can be anywhere, they're very hard to see, and they can put just a small amount of dirt on top. They may be hard to detect. So they may have also experienced fatalities or lost limbs, during the course of this mission. So anyway, I just want to point out that the North Korean soldiers are carrying out a very beneficial task. Like I say, the mission of removing landmines can take years because you have to search each field, each wooded area, each town, and these mines can be hidden and they can be everywhere. So also, if they're green and the grass or the weeds are green, then they're very hard to see. They can be covered up with a little bit of dirt, and so anyway, I think this is an important job which the North Koreans are taking care of. When it was announced that they would be coming to this area, many thought that they would come in large numbers and engage in combat. That may be the case, but at least in this situation, they're doing a great service for the people who live in the area, and I think that should be commended. So anyway, I will conclude my report here, and hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.